Today there was some closure for the poor young ladies that were victimized in the U.S. Gymnastics team. Larry Nassar was essentially given a life sentence. And there's no way to elicit any kind of pity for him at all. He's obviously a sick human being. He should go away. I hope he's in a general population prison because that will heighten the punishment. But, Peter, I don't know if you caught wind of it or Don. I mean, the judge there, what a grandstanding judge. I mean, she made herself out to be... Why don't you listen? Here's the judge.
I have it right here, yeah.
All right, well, you want to play it?
Yeah, here it is.
The tail end, because I need to send a message to the parole board in the event. Somehow God is gracious, and I know he is. And you survived the 60 years in federal court first, and then you started my 40 years? You've gone off the page here as to what I'm doing. My page only goes to 100 years. Sir, I'm giving you 175 years, which is 2,100 months. I've just signed your death warrant.
Too much. I mean, I'm essentially just give him the sentence. He's a creep. He deserves every bad thing that ever happened to him. But I think she's kind of making herself part of the story.
A little bit. I mean, I just find it weird to bring up the God is gracious and start bringing up sort of religious things when your job is just to dole out punishment for the state in which you're supposed to do it.
Unbelievable. The one thing that came out that why she came down so hard on him, obviously the crime is unconscionable, but the initial letter that he wrote to her said that all of the accusations are untrue and nothing's worse than a scorned woman, that these women were scorned. And then yesterday, or earlier today, he came out and threw himself on the mercy of the court, blah, 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 and apologized. And she said, but you the first thing you did was to deny, and that's why I'm giving you what I'm giving you.
Well, maybe during ENN I'll play, he addressed the victims as well. Nassar did, I know. But I haven't even heard it yet, but I'm curious to hear what this psycho said.
I kind of enjoyed it.
What?
Well, the way she went about it.
Oh, you mean go taking?
Because remember, he's hearing this for the first time. So if I'm the guy that's receiving that sentence, the way she did it was like a dagger, nice and slow into his heart.
Yeah.
So
there's
good
upside
for
there.
her.
But he's already serving 60 years. So whatever she gave him was going to be put on top of the 60. I think he's in his 50s. So
yeah, he's not going to live to
60-year thing was a
110.
death sentence anyway.
And it's without parole, right?
Without parole.
Let him hear it.
So the 60.
I mean, listen, all these judges are going to grandstand because they like the cameras and they're getting a little bit of attention, but I was fine with the way she handled it.
But this was about those young ladies that were victimized.
Right.
Don't make yourself part of the story. And no judge
she's doing
really...
she's announcing the sentencing, and I mean, she might have been a little dramatic with it, but, the fact that he got to hear it that way?
Well, if it brings him any kind of discomfort, great. I think the stuff that he heard from the young ladies had to be, I mean, if he has any soul at all.
I just love the lawyer. Like, I don't think it's fair to put my client through that. Very fair. Very fair. It's not even close to what you put them through.
Yeah, it's not fair what he did.